starting ALCS Game 7, and the Yankees pulling out all the stops. Bucky Dent throwing out the first pitch. Mike Torres, your thoughts? Kevin Brown on the mound for New York. First inning, here we go. Who's your poppy? 2 outs. David Ortiz, say hello to a little friend. Ortiz's 3rd home run of this series, his 11 RBIs, the new LCS record, 2-0 Boston. Bottom one low, rings up Gary Sheffield. Lowe pitched his way out of the Boston rotation this season, was tremendous in the biggest game of his life. Second inning, top 2. Kevin Brown comes unraveled. Walks Bill Miller. He's on a very short leash. They get Javier Vasquez quickly up in the Yankee bullpen. Next up, Orlando Cabrera. Brown walks him to load the bases, and Joe Torre has seen enough. Kevin Brown went only 1 1/3, gave up 5 runs on 4 hits. Vasquez in to face Johnny Damon, who has disappeared in this series. 4 for 30 with 8 strikeouts coming up before this AB.
Here's the pitch. Swing. There's a drive down the right field line. Toward the corner. Back into the corner. Sheffield looks up. It's a grand slam!
Damon's first grand slam since April 21st, 2002, and the Yankees are in a big hole quickly.
Hey, 3rd inning, Lowe's doing wonderful things, so why Pedro getting ready? Well, Lowe gets Gary Sheffield here. Lowe, the first starter in Major League history to go at least 6 innings, allows 0-1 hit in a decisive postseason game.
4th inning, Damon again? Are you kidding me? 3 for 6, 6 RBIs in this game. This one off Vasquez. Johnny Damon only the 3rd player with 2 home runs in a Game 7. The other 2 Yankees, Yogi Berra and Jason Giambi. Oh, and they're bumming in the Bronx. Down 8-1, bottom 5. Lowe cruising, facing Miguel Cairo. And that ends the inning. That sinker was working for Derek Lowe in the 6th. He gets Sheffield. Derek Lowe, in the biggest game of his life, pitching without a contract for next season, worked 6 innings of 1-hit ball. He struck out 3, got big hugs in the Red Sox dugout. He was done after 6.
7th inning, you know who's coming in. We saw, you showed him taking off his jacket. Pedro Martinez, bottom 7, no outs. Hideki Matsui doubles to right. Matsui went 2 for 4, and all of a sudden the Yankee fans are, "Oh, your daddy, Pedro." Well, next batter, Bernie Williams. As we may be related. He goes to center for the double. Matsui scores. All of a sudden, it's an 8-2 ball game, and they're making some serious noise at Yankee Stadium as Pedro Martinez is having some serious trouble. Mike Timlin up in the bullpen. Kenny Lofton playing for Ruben Sierra. He goes up the middle. Williams scores, so now it's 8-3, and oh, this is more than a ghost story. 2 batters later, Miguel Cairo ends the inning. Pedro, 1 run, 3 hits, 2 earned.
And all of New England takes a collective sigh of relief. 8th inning, Mike Timlin gets A-Rod. Alex Rodriguez 0 for 4 in the big Game 7. 9th inning, Kurt Schilling watching. Everyone watching Alan Embry. He's in there trying to close this out. Bottom 9, 2 outs, 2 on.
The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to second base. Pokey Reese has it. He throws to first, and the Red Sox have won the American League pennant. They mob Alan Embry on the mound. The Boston Red Sox have pulled the greatest victory in team history.
The Red Sox win it 10-3. Terry Francona gambled a lot in this series. It paid off. Every bar in Boston, it was on the house everywhere you go. Johnny Damon, 103 in the series coming in, has all the big hits in Game 7. David Ortiz is your LCS MVP. The 11th pennant for the Red Sox, and their first since 1986. And they win this one without a single RBI from Manny Ramirez in the entire series. They do it on Mickey Mantle's birthday. The Red Sox, the first team in Major League history to win a best-of-7 series after trailing 3 games to none. Boston, you'll remember, was 3 outs away from elimination in Game 4. Now they've completed an impossible comeback.
I picked the wrong time to start a slump. You know, the first 6 games, the swing started coming back right after the 3rd game a little bit, but tonight was something amazing. You know, I did some hard work these past 2 days over in the cage and got my swing right.
We've always respected their ball club. We knew they had a ton of ability. You know, the fact that when they get on a roll, they can do things like they did to us.
It was just one of those special games where you felt like once you got out there, you got in an instant calm and you felt like you were in control of the game. And, you know, we threw a lot of changeups to left-handers and right-handers, and we were getting some swings, and so we kind of stayed with it the whole game.
This is a stop your shoot right. This is the stuff you should write, not the crap that goes on sometimes in our city.
Well, it doesn't feel good, you know. You probably don't understand, so.
A few innings I was thinking, there's going to be a World Series at Fenway this year. Jeez.
All right, party like it's 1918 for the first time in 29 years, and for just the third time ever, the team has won a best-of-7 series after overcoming a 3-0 deficit. The Red Sox joining two hockey teams in this regard, the 75 New York Islanders and the 42 Toronto Maple Leafs, and it's a pretty exclusive club.